Hi friends, Haley here with 5-Minute Yoga. Please bear with me as I try to do a voiceover because my audio glitched out for this one. Today I'm continuing with my Chakra series and I'll be leading you in a lunar style flow to activate Manipura or the solar plexus chakra. So please join me on your mat in a butterfly position. Press your feet together towards the pelvis, ground through the sit bones, put your knees out wide and take a deep breath. And extend forward over the feet, bringing your nose to the toes. Take a few breaths here, extending through the spine. You don't want to crunch through the torso. If you want to put your elbows on your knees to create a little bit more tension on the thighs, that's always an option. Otherwise, rise up. And on your exhale, bring your hands to heart space. Adjust on your mat to bring your legs out long in front for a brief moment before bending the knees to a 45-degree angle and leaning the back also to about 45 degrees. We're going to come into a boat pose or Navasana. Here might be enough for you. Keep the spine straight, tailbone tucked, and the belly button to the spine. Lift up the feet for the next version of the pose for half boat. And this might be enough. If not, straighten the legs, keeping the back as straight as possible. From here, we're going to lower down to low boat because we're so strong. Hold here, belly button to spine. And exhale, rise back up. Inhale down. Exhale, rise. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale down, hold, and exhale back up. Gently lower the feet back down to the mat, placing the hands behind you. Take a brief moment here just to release the abs. Let that tension kind of dissipate. Bring the feet in just a little bit. So we're going to create a tabletop foundation. Raise the hips up to the sky for reverse table pose. You want to keep the knees over the heels and the shoulders over the wrists, and imagine a straight line between the knees and the shoulders. You can balance a drink on your belly. As you extend the top of the head, try not to collapse the cervical spine. You want to protect the neck, so think of tucking the chin sort of to create a double chin sort of effect, so you're not just releasing the joints entirely and crushing the vertebrae. So make sure we live longer with less problems. Keep our joints healthy. From here, extend the legs out long, keeping the same principles with your shoulders over your wrists, belly button tight into the spine and a strong, solid core. Legs should be long, knees locked. If this is too much for you and it might be too intense, you can return to the reverse tabletop pose with the 90-degree bend in the knees. Again, support the joints of the neck. Don't collapse the cervical spine. Gently lower to the ground. And scoot in the knees. Lay back so that you're in a supine position. Going to extend one leg long while bringing the other leg into the chest. Grab a hold of that leg anywhere you can reach it. Extend it to the sky while supporting either behind the hamstring or the calf. If you have a strap, you can grab your foot. Give yourself a little extra reach, or you can just grab the foot with your hands if you're one of those super flexible types. I am not today. But wherever you are accessible and can reach the leg, really think about the stretch in the back of the hamstring. When you're ready, extend the leg over to the side. You can use the opposite hand as a counterbalance so you don't go toppling over. Hold here for a breath or two before switching over to the other side. We tend to want to raise our hip to create more of a twist in this pose, but consider trying to keep both the hips square on the ground. See how that changes the stretch. You might feel a little less flexible, but it is a different pose, so a different purpose. Hold here for one more breath before bringing the leg back to a neutral position. Gently release it down. Give yourself a little wiggle, shake the knees, and bring the opposite leg in, extending to the sky and grabbing wherever you can find it accessible. Take a moment here. When you're ready, you can extend the leg over to the side, and again, use that opposite hand as a counterbalance to keep yourself grounded. Take a few deep breaths before switching to the other side. Again, keeping the hips square to the ground as best you can. Release the leg to a neutral position, gently dropping it back down to the ground. Give yourself a little wiggle, releasing the hips and the knees. Bring one leg up to cross over the body for a supine twist. You can adjust the hips to keep the spine in line with the leg if need be. And look over to the opposite side. Gently release your twist, switching legs to rotate in the opposite direction. You can place the hand on top of the knee to get a deeper stretch if that feels good to you. Remember to breathe. Gently release the twist and bring both knees into the chest for a gentle tuck. You can give the knees a gentle smooch, let them know how much you love them. From there, release the whole body, legs out long, arms out to the side. We'll take a nice gentle shavasana to wrap up this chakra stimulating routine. If you have the time and can take it, by all means, stay in shavasana as long as you wish. If you're someone like me and need to be on your way, I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you go forth into the magical world, spread your love and your joy, and I will see you next time. Again, thank you so much, and namaste.